Clutch Trucker filmed before a live studio audience. Rusty, the world-famous meatball dog. Still self-quarantined and Lysol wipe standard. Hey YouTube, Clutch Trucker here. Thanks for tuning into another edition of the Clutch Trucker channel. Well, this one's going to be fairly quick. Just got some interesting dash cam stuff. Count them, two major wrecks on in West Virginia. Or no, not West Virginia, Virginia. One early this morning on my way down towards Danville, Virginia, and the other one on my way back tonight, back up into Virginia on I-77. The first one this morning apparently was really bad, and I asked the trucks on the CB on the other side of the highway. It was northbound. I was going southbound, thank God. I asked them how long they'd been there. They said that since 2:30 in the morning, and it was about 6:30 at that point when I was driving by this mess. So let's take a look at that. Something major happened here on the northbound side.
New guardrail.
Well, there you go. Flipped over truck right there next to a UPS. Looks like they cut each other off or something. And there's debris all over the highway on the northbound side. Well, northbounders are going to be stuck there for a long freaking time. Who knows how long ago that happened? Judging by all the first responder units out there, it's been a while. People are out walking around and standing around talking. That tells you it's been a while. Alright, on the slowed down version, if you look to the left, you see all the first responder vehicles over there as we're going over the bridge. And there's another bridge right up here, and that's where you see, if you look to the left, right there, that trailer flipped over. That's a reefer trailer flipped over on its side. There's a UPS truck on the other side of it with doubles, and you can see the back of that trailer smashed down. There's a whole bunch of debris and cargo spilled all over the highway. And then if you look at the guardrail all mashed to pieces right in front of that red truck, where it's just gone next to that truck. So that's obviously where it started. One of them swerved probably into the other one, and they kind of knocked each other around until one of them ended up flipping over. When I was coming back northbound later on that afternoon, the guardrail on the other side of the highway was also completely wiped out. So there might have even been a third big truck involved in that whole situation. Yeah, then picked up a load after I delivered this morning in Danville. We picked up a load down in Salisbury, North Carolina. Not to be confused with the steak. And I always wonder, what part of the cow is the Salisbury? I'm just saying. Alright, anyway. So on my way back up, picked up my load and knew I wasn't going to make it all that far. Unfortunately, it's going to Long Island, New York. I hate going to New Orleans, I hate going to any of the boroughs in New York. I hate it. But it paid ridiculously well, so we took it. It paid like the rates used to be back in 2020 BC, before coronavirus. So I'm doing it. I know I'm going to curse myself when I get out there on Long Island tomorrow and then try to get back out, but we're doing it anyway. So coming back up, a Love's truck stops tanker managed to somehow jackknife himself in the median with his ass end hanging out in the left lane of the southbound lanes and the front part of the cab in the left lane of the northbound lanes. Let's take a look at that. Looks like they got the tow truck hooked up to this one and they're maybe getting ready to get it out of the way here since it's blocking one lane on both the northbound and southbound side. Right there, that Love's tanker. And for those scoring at home, yes, here's the famous slowed down version. You can see everybody standing around going, how'd he do that? That's kind of silly, ain't it? At least he kept it upright. If that had flipped over, that highway would have been completely shut down because they would have worried about the fuel leaking out of the tanker there on the left. And like you say, here it is getting connected up to the tow truck, so they'll be carting it off fairly quickly. That's not near as bad as the one was this morning. Pretty crazy stuff. Two major wrecks involving big trucks in Virginia in one day. And the weather's fine. So it wasn't because of lousy conditions. So you just wonder what was going on, you know? Kind of, what's going on? Kind of crazy stuff. Anyway, if you saw Rusty at the beginning of the video, you see how nice and groomed he is. Thanks to PetSmart in Dublin, Ohio. Got him in there. I was lucky to get him in. And I forgot to ask for the coconut, though. If you watch my one of my first videos about using PetSmart as a great tool for truck drivers to get your dog groomed, when I brought him to a PetSmart in like Maryland, I think it was, I bring him back to the truck, he jumps up on me, and I'm like, he smells like coconuts. I had a coconut-smelling dog. I thought that was kind of cool, so I requested that the next time I had him done, which I think was in Kingman, Arizona. But I was just so excited to get him in this time, I forgot to request the coconut-smelling dog. Well, that's it for this one. Like I say, got to go to Long Island tomorrow. I'm not happy about it. Not happy about it. But anyway, it pays really well, so what can I say? We'll see what happens from there. Thanks for tuning in. Please subscribe. Please comment. I do get to your comments. Takes me a day or two sometimes, but I get to them. Please ring that bell for notification. As always, sniff that magic YouTube fairy dust. Clutch out.